U.S. inflation is showing signs of cooling down. Last month, the consumer price increases hit their lowest point in 3 years. So what's going on and how it might affect you? According to the latest report from the U.S. Labor Department, consumer prices rose by 2.5% in August compared to a year earlier. That's down from 2.9% in July and marks the fifth consecutive annual decline. It's the smallest increase we've seen since February 2021. From July to August, prices barely budged, rising only 0.2%. Now, what's contributing to this easing? For starters, gas prices have been dropping. They fell 0.6% from July to August and are down a major 10.6% from last year. Used car prices are also falling, down 1% last month and 10.4% year-on-year. Grocery prices remain steady with only a 0.9% increase, much milder compared to pre-pandemic times. With inflation now easing, the U.S. Federal Reserve is shifting its focus from fighting rising prices to boosting the job market, which is also cooling off. Next week, the Fed is expected to announce a modest quarter-point cut in their benchmark interest rate, the first reduction from a 23-year high. This could lower borrowing costs for house mortgages, car loans, and credit cards. In the 2024 U.S. presidential race, inflation remains a hot topic. Former President and Republican frontrunner Donald Trump has criticized Vice President Kamala Harris for the inflation spike that began in early 2021. But remember, Trump advocates for increased energy production, while Harris supports subsidies for home buyers and a federal ban on unfair hikes in grocery prices. Now let's talk about core prices, which excludes the often volatile food and energy sectors. They rose 3.2% in August from a year ago, staying steady from July. On a month-to-month basis, core prices nudged up by 0.3% in August, slightly more than July's 0.2% increase. Even though overall inflation is cooling, housing costs are still climbing, which is contributing to a slight uptick in core inflation. The median rent for a new lease rose 0.9% in August, but the broader measure of rent cost increased 5.2% from last year. While wage growth is slowing, now at around 3.5% annually, it's still enough to ease inflationary pressures compared to the 5% growth seen 2 years ago. However, rising credit card and auto loan delinquencies suggest consumers are turning to debt to keep spending, which could impact future hiring and spending trends.